His words, not my words. And I'm not going to take it out of context.
You're effectively taking girls, teaching them how to make unlimited money from home, and then making sure they give it all to you.
So you're making sure that you're teaching girls how to make a shit ton of money. Right off the bat, he tells you his main goal is to have them work for him and him get all the money.
Then I realized I had about 5 girlfriends, all smoking hall. And females are an asset. All smoking hall. And females are an asset. Why don't you work for me so we spend more time together? Work for you doing what? So I'll have a webcam business. Oh, I don't want to do that. So, okay, I know you don't want to do that, but listen, come, let's have a meeting. Let's just talk about it. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. Fine. But let me explain it to you properly. In fact, I'll bring one of the girls who works for me. You, your boss, your new girl.
Yes, Andrew Tate and Tristan Tate have lost their appeal against detention after a judge upheld a 30 days arrest. I came across a series of videos. I want us to take an exclusive look into what is going on exactly. There are some women going viral on social media, making it clear he is a nonsense. There are some stories and clips I came across.
Said we weren't the victims. It wasn't until a couple of days ago, I think. Yeah, a couple of days ago that we found out about the whole situation. So I'm pretty annoyed and upset, and I don't understand between Beatrice and the Tate brothers. Well, me and Beatrice have been living together now for around 2 years, and I got to meet Beatrice, Andrew, and Tristan through some other friends of mine. We have had common friends, and we met, and till the end, we ended up being like family.
Yes, like you saw at the beginning of the clip, that was Andrew Tate going to court yesterday. I will read out a full article on what is going on exactly. The second clip you saw, this was a woman coming out, making it clear that he is a nonsense. There is another video.
Maxwell, that was the girl that recruited for Jeffrey Epstein. Almost identical to what he's talking about here.
I had a separate phone with all my girls' guys in that phone, and I kept control of it. Don't let your girl have this, because if your girl ever runs off and leaves you, you don't want her to have an address book of all the guys she can get money from.
Another aspect of control. You don't want her to have your client list, because if she has your client list, she can leave you. So you've got to restrict her information. It's a systematic method of control to control these women.
You want her to leave and go, well, I don't know the account. I don't have the password to the account. I've never set it up before. I don't know how the banking works. I don't have any of my guys' phone numbers. I have nothing. And that's why they don't want to leave, because they're like, oh, well, he has everything. I need him. I have to stay with him. He has everything. It's important. I'm telling you, it's a very important element, that control.
It's a very important element, that control.
And they will leave if you don't have every aspect under control. Tax is also another important element for controlling your woman. You're not going to pay anybody tax because you're getting paid in Bitcoin. You need to tell your girl that you're paying the tax, because girls are lazy and girls are stupid and girls don't understand how taxes work. And you're like, oh, okay, yeah, we've made this much money.
A judge in Romania has upheld the 30-day detentions of Andrew Tate and his brother Tristan, who are being investigated for human trafficking. The Tate brothers and 2 women were arrested on December 29 and have been in pre-trial detentions for the last 12 days after a judge extended their arrest period from 24 hours to 30 days. On Tuesday, the brothers appeared in court to appeal against their pre-trial detention. The court heard arguments from Tate lawyers for their relief, which included that the Tate brothers have small children in Romania, according to local news outlet. According to the Associated Press, the judge stated that the brothers are at risk of evading investigation and that they could leave Romania and settle in a country that do not allow extradition. Tate and his brother have denied accusations against them. Arrived at Court of Appeal handcuffed to each other, and Andrew Tate, 36, was carrying the Quran in his right hand. Muslims on Twitter noticed this, and it has since gone viral. While some praise him, others question his intention. Last week, The Guardian reported that 4 more cars belonging to the Tate brothers had been confiscated by Romania authority organized crime, bringing the total amount of confiscated cars to 15. Over the weekend, Andrew was reportedly taken to the hospital after his lawyer made it known to officials that he has a medical condition. You also saw a clip I did few days ago where Andrew Tate was taken to the hospital. We actually didn't know real information of what happened.
So for every $10,000 they made, I'd give them 3, and I'd keep 7. They thought they were on 50%, and I said that the disparity is because of taxes. If they say, why is it 50-50? I'm the one who knows what he's doing. I'm the one with the knowledge. I'm the da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh my. Print out some tax forms. I used to do this all the time. I used to print out some random tax forms and say, yeah, sign here and sign this. What is it? It's for the tax. You want to pay the tax or not? Throw them away afterwards. But they think something's happening. Something real's happening. Nothing's happening besides me.
Nothing's happening except for me getting rich. What he just said. So he's taking another 20% of what would have been their earnings, saying he's paying taxes, but he's not paying taxes. His words.
Taking a look at what is going on and watching some of these videos, you will see it will be a very difficult case because of these people are using some of these videos against him. I want us to be realistic here. I've seen this video where this man is just struggling interpreting his own word. A lot of these women came out, they have made it clear that he's innocent because they have worked with him, they have stayed with him for over 2 years. You know, there must always be that bad seed that will agree to put you down.
But here's even the kicker. Looking at private videos that are part of the police file, from the the following passages from the context of this content, there is no doubt a deep lack of respect for the legal norms and a total indifference to the social protected values that the defendant gives proof of.
Oh no, not a court in Romania. Internationally respected Romanian courts. Put me in jail.
Get me out of jail. The law says you're guilty. I said get me out of jail. Don't go see a lawyer to talk about the law. I've committed much of it costs to make this all go away.
But also the attitude of disregard towards women in general, which he perceives only as a mean of getting his content released. In other words, making money. The judge cannot agree with the support of the defense in the sense that the video contents presents only one character and cannot be taken into account since the defendant exhibits the same attitude in the relations with the injured persons and is evident from the content of the conversations that are in these criminal prosecution files. The defense had made an argument. You can't really look at what he's saying on those videos because that's just a character that he's playing. Well, the judge has also looked at some private files, and the judge says, I can't ignore it. You know, you look in some of the things, he shows you his 7 passports. I mean, who has 7 passports? And in general, regarding the need to prevent the commission of another crime, purpose mentioned in enumerated paragraph 202, blah, blah, blah. The judge notes the situation by which his conduct prior to committing the act is the subject of the case. The defendant proves the real risk of repeat criminal behavior.
Yes, you heard the argument on this clip. All what he's doing on social media is acting. We understand his content, he's creating content, and sometimes this is actually what people want to see. So they should not look into those videos to actually bring into reality, relate to what is going on. There are videos when people create, sometimes the way you speak, you just want to maintain that same character, throughout your life. Because immediately when you change, you realize you might lose followers or people, or you will not be interested in the society. It's not like I'm standing up to defend him. I'm just struggling, to enlighten people pertaining to this situation. I don't know what you think after watching the video.